Hello, 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 fam. Good morning. Happy New Year. It's Thursday, and it is the first Trash Day Thursday of 2023. Are you guys excited? Are you excited about 2023? Are you left all of 2022 behind and pushing forward to the mark of the prize for 2023? Well, on this Trash Day Thursday, we want to talk about all of the things that we do in our lives every Thursday when we throw away trash in our lives, just like we throw away the physical trash and the garbage man comes to pick that up. What in our lives can we throw away that prevents us from being the absolute best that we can be for ourselves and to the world? So on this first Thursday of 2023, what are we going to throw away? Well, actually, we're not going to throw away anything new, because we're going to take a year in review to talk about the things that we threw away in 2022 to, first of all, remember what we've already thrown away, and to review what we've thrown away to kind of use as a litmus test to determine how well are we doing with those things. Because the last Thursday of 2022, when we did Trash Day Thursday, we talked about throwing away anything and everything that doesn't need to come in 2023, right? Okay, so let's go back and review. You know, like when they have the Oscar show on TV, and they are giving awards and giving Oscars to all the people for their accomplishments and, just great things that they've done in the world, and in music and in movies and all that kind of stuff. Well, this is what we want to do. Something similar. And at the end of the show, they always acknowledge or recognize everybody that died in that year. And not only are they just remembering their death, but they're remembering and celebrating their life and the contributions that they made to the world or made to that industry. Well, we want to do the same thing on this Trash Day Thursday. We want to go back and remember everything that we threw away in 2020. In 2022, everything that we threw away that is death in our life now, but also celebrate the things that we threw away that are no longer a part of our lives, that are preventing us from being the best that we can absolutely be, okay? So on this Trash Day Thursday, remember the last Thursday of the year, we talked about throwing away bad everything and bad anything that is preventing us from being the best that we could be. We talked about bad attitudes, bad eating habits, bad health decisions, bad spending habits, bad memories, bad thoughts, bad excuses. Okay, we want to remember that we've already thrown those away. So there's no need to put any of that in the trash this day on 2023, because we've already thrown it away. So what I want you to do is take time that as I go through this list about every video that was made in 2022 for Trash Day Thursday, if you need to go back and look at that video, then go back and look at it, because we don't need to make another video saying the same things, okay? So let's talk about everything that we threw away in 2022. And go back and look at the video to get a refresher if you want to, but also use this as a reminder that I've already thrown that away. So if it tries to creep back up in my life, I got to remember that I already threw it away and keep my house clean with that, okay? Remember when we threw away reservations? Reservations about doing things that we know we should do, but allow reservations to come in our life and talk us out of doing that thing. Then let's remember that we threw away reservations. Remember when we threw away unhappiness and removing the things in our lives that prevent us from being our ultimate happiness? Let's remember that we threw away happiness. Remember when we threw away negative self-talk? You're still throwing that away. You've still thrown that away. So don't bring that negative self-talk into 2023. Remember when we threw away hesitating on doing those things that we know we should do? Remember when we threw away things and people that no longer serve us? Let's remember that, and let's not allow new people to come in our lives that don't serve us. Remember, we threw away those things and people that no longer serve us. Remember when we threw away unresolved emotions? Okay, let's remember that. If we need to go back and watch that video, let's do that. Remember when we threw away thoughts that make us think that there's no hope and cause us to give up on life, or think that we can't push forward or push through that one situation that we're in that makes us think that we don't have hope? Let's remember that this 2023. Remember when we threw away Lack of self-love. Lack of self-love is a big one. Let's make sure that we are loving on ourselves this year. Remember when we threw away narrow-mindedness? We're going to remain open-minded and free-spirited in our thoughts so that we can do and be all that we can be. Remember when we threw away stale? Those things in our life that are just stale, that have no more purpose, no more life in it. We don't want to bring that into 2023 and remember that we threw it away in 2022, okay? Remember when we threw away forgetfulness? Purposely forgetting those things that we know we should do and should follow through on, like when we borrow money from people but forget to pay them back. Remember when we threw away anxiety? We're going to stay anxiety free in 2023. Remember when we threw away fear and things like stuck and things like overanalyzing, things like deception and deceit, indecisiveness, like you don't accidentally drag that into 2023. Remember when we threw away doubt and guilt and pride and judgment and hasty decisions and misunderstanding? How often do relationships fall apart or relationships get tarnished because of misunderstanding? We want to remember that we've thrown that away, and that will not impact and affect our lives in 2023. Remember when we threw away wasted time? Yes, we did. Remember when we threw away criticism? Remember when we threw away delay and indifference? Remember when we threw away other people's opinions that don't matter? Then we're going to make sure that we remember other people's opinions do not matter in our lives. At least certain people's opinions don't matter in our lives. Remember when we threw away the lack of grace? Remember when we threw away warped thinking? Remember when we threw away unnecessary busyness? Okay, let's not bring that bad habit into 2023. Let's remember that if we are busy, that we're doing the things that are productive and have advantage and are advantageous in our life, okay? Remember when we threw away inconsistency? Yeah, we're gonna be consistent all 2023. Remember when we threw away wavering thoughts? Okay, we're going to make sure that we keep a clear mindset and our mind is stable and moving in the right direction of doing and being all the things that we should be. Remember when we threw away unforgiveness? Yeah, we're going to forgive and keep moving, keep life moving, okay? Remember when we threw away bad thoughts that affect our emotions, that ultimately affect our behaviors and our actions? We're going to remember that we threw those things away. Not only are we going to remember these things, that's a long list, right? Okay, so whatever video that you need to go back and watch, go ahead and go back and watch it. But remember that you've already thrown those things away, and celebrate the fact that you have thrown them away. Celebrate the fact that you're moving forward to a brighter 2023, to a brighter future in 2023, and a better you, a best you that you are for yourself and that you are given to the world. So on this Trash Day Thursday, we are going to remember what we've already thrown away and enjoy 2023. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope that you have a super fantabulous 2023. And remember Trash Day. Remember what you've already thrown away and celebrate your victories and keep life moving and be the great person that you already are, and give that greatness to the world. Okay? All right. So see you on the next video. How about that? Have a super fantabulous day.